We've mentioned it a little while ago, and it's been all over the social media, the picture, the image, how President Joe Biden goes down on his knees in front of Mrs. Ravitz, a mother of 12, grandmother of many others, who still is, chief of staff of the former president of Eretz Yisrael, Mr. Rivlin, and he showed tremendous respect to this religious Jewish woman as a mother of 12. It was brought to my attention a similar event earlier, where those two, President Rivlin and Mrs. Ravitz, visited with the Pope in Rome. And Mrs. Ravitz apologized, explained that she cannot bow to the Pope because he wears a Christian symbol and Judaism doesn't allow us to bow to idol symbols. Upon which apparently the Pope covered that symbol and he bowed to her. An expression of Jewish pride, which is being respected. This reminds me of a story which I want to share with you, of a young girl by the name Salah, hiding in a small place, in a small village, small city, in the southern part of France during the Holocaust. All alone, father somewhere a soldier, fighting the battles, mother being deported, and as a young girl of 14, she is now supposedly all alone, hiding with a very generous non-Jewish family who took her in, claiming she is a cousin, she's a niece of the family. The mayor of that city, who took a personal interest and liking to this young Salah, came one day and tells her, look, I've heard there's going to be an action, meaning the German Nazis, and their French henchmen, collaborators, are preparing to find all the Jewish people in the area and deport them to concentration camps. You have been suspected as being Jewish. As such, I made arrangement with the local very kind nun. She's going to hide you in a monastery during this moment of danger. You can trust her, you can go. I'm telling you, it's fine. No choice. With some trepidation, took along some bread so as to avoid eating non-kosher. She presents herself, and indeed, the nun very warmly received her. Shows her to a little room, bed, chair, and necessities. And she says, nobody will find you over here. I'm locking the door for outside. But since you're going to be alone, I'm going to give you some books for you to read to keep you company. Thank you. Appreciate it. Your generosity is amazing. 3-4 days, Salah hears the door opening. The nun with a smile tells her the danger is over. You can return now to your place. More comfortable than being here. And by the way, she says, how did you like the books that I lent you to keep you company? And Salah says, je ne les ai pas lus. I didn't read them. Why? Because I'm Jewish and I don't read books of Catholicism specifically with the intention of converting Jews to Catholicism. I'm Jewish and I'm tending to stay Jewish. And by the way, I wasn't alone. I had company. I knew that God is with me, and King David, whose Psalms I was reading, was with me the whole time. She notices that the nun does not appreciate her response. On the way out from the monastery, the nun then looks at her and says, si j'aurais su ton audace, je t'aurais pas sauvé la vie. If I would have known your chutzpah, I would not have saved your life. Upon which Salah says, now remember, Nazi occupation, just being saved from certain deportation. Going back into hiding, all it takes is for this nun just to tell someone there's a Jewish girl hiding somewhere. Salah tells her, unflinchingly, je suppose que ceci est ce que vous appelez la miséricorde religieuse. I presume that this is what you call your religious kindness. And she left, and she survived to tell me and my siblings that story. Yes, my parents, both of them survivors with Jewish pride, rebuild a Jewish home because of their conviction and their commitment to Judaism, to God, and to Torah and mitzvahs. Please God, we just did my mother's yahrzeit Erev Tisha B'Av. May this have been the last yahrzeit in exile, and any moment she and all the others will return with us down here with the resurrection of the dead, with the coming of Mashiach. May this be right now.